Everybody get up.
Welcome to Body Shop TV. My name is Chella.
And I am the Body Mechanic NYC.
And we're hanging out today with Savannah the Nana. Savannah, welcome to Body Shop TV.
Hi.
How are you today?
Good.
Cool beans. The Body Shop TV is all about giving you information about wellness and relationships to help in the aid and the longevity of both. Something like that, right, Body Mechanic?
Yeah, it sounds like a tongue twister.
Today we're going to be highlighting young people. Hopefully our young guests will be in the studio later on today. We didn't realize that this week was winter recess, so a lot of the kids are not going to be available. They're on vacation, but hopefully some will come in later on.
Young people like Chella.
Yes, very young.
Yes.
And younger people like the Body Mechanic.
And young people that have like tendency to forget things.
Yes, like locking their keys in the car.
Chella, you did that?
Yeah, I did.
Chella, you know you can't officially multitask. You have to do one thing at a time.
But I do it all, Body Mechanic.
That's what happens when you're over 26.
This is true. This is
Yes.
true. So how was your week, Body Mechanic?
My week was very Mechanicsville.
Why do you say that?
It started out with
Wait, what do you have on your shirt?
Oh!
Body Mechanic for
We need
president.
to zoom in for that. Look. Oh my God, where did this come from? I woke up with this on.
That's funny.
Body Mechanic,
I like
2014 president.
The next black president.
What's up?
United States.
That's right. No more GMO. No more chlorinated water.
Can you imagine if you were president, Body Mechanic?
If I was white, I mean black?
If
I was president. Oh my God, Chella, you going in.
No, I'm not going in. You're starting.
Okay, all right. All right. If I was president.
If you were president, we would have non-chlorinated water.
Right.
We would have all the children eating vegetables and fruit,
Yes.
juicing in the morning at school, right, Savannah?
Yes.
We would have non-GMO products.
Yes. GMO would be dead and Monsanto would be gone.
Everyone that owned beautiful landscaping, their lawns would be all vegetation.
Right. The only ones that are going to get insurance breaks on homeowners insurance are the ones who are growing vegetables in their yard.
You know, that's not a bad idea. We should introduce legislation.
I'm serious.
I'm serious.
Do you like that? You are a genius.
You are a genius.
Chella, give me some skin.
You're so silly.
Imagine that.
Wow.
Excuse me, sir. I'm your insurance
That's a great
broker.
idea. That's a great idea. And they should get a decrease on their health insurance as well.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
That's promoting a green
environment,
planet.
yeah.
Yes.
One home at a
Can you
time.
imagine, do you know how much land is out there?
Yeah. How about the golf courses? That's a big waste.
Yes, because then all those
Wow.
all those wonderful people won't have anywhere to carry their bag and be away from their wives.
You know how we go out east when we visit our friend, the organic farmer?
Yes.
Renato. We love him. Big up Renato. When we're driving out to Orient Point or the Baconic at the end of the island, we see acres and acres and acres of just grass, sod. They're farms of sod.
Yes.
Remember?
I remember that.
Wow.
Wait, what is going... Savannah, what are you eating? What is this? Beans. My daughter is becoming green. Let me tell you.
The apple doesn't fall far.
The bottom line. Body Mechanic for president. Check this out. In schools, they will serve sprouted beans instead of... What do you have in school for lunch, Savannah?
We have chicken nuggets,
Oh my God.
pizza.
Pizza. Is that cheese or is that with pepperoni and extra sausage?
Well, you could get pepperoni.
You can?
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
That's exciting, Savannah.
That is. What else do they have besides that?
They have French fries.
French fries, Savannah's favorite.
Wow.
Okay,
Chicken nuggets, French fries, pizza.
Pizza. Did you say taco?
Taco.
Tacos.
I want to go to your school, Savannah. That sounds like fun.
Oh. So, Savannah, let me see something here. Oh.
That's cool,
You have to speak up, Savannah. You got to speak up. So what is it? You said taco. Huh?
Tacos, pizza, French fries,
2.
That's a fun school, Savannah.
Let me tell you, if I was president, they would have bee pollen. They would have sprouted beans. My daughter is eating sprouted beans. Folks, let me share something with you out there in TV land. When the food is alive and you eat it, hence you are alive. When the food is dead, hence you die slowly. We are living beings. We are designed to ingest things that are living. So, I'll sprout to that. Now, how simple is sprouting? Not to get off the subject, and someone to bring this up, because this is very important. Because a lot of children leave the nest in the morning, they go on their way, they go to school, and they have pizza, chicken McNuggets, and chocolate milk, and all these fake foods. That's the reason why so many of them are sick. This is living. This is alive right now in this bag. And sprouting beans are so easy. Actually, all you have to do is boil water.
What kind of bean?
These are mung beans, but you can sprout just about any bean. Just some take a little bit more time than others. And you don't need soil. You actually boil the water. You bring it to a boil. It's heated. Then you add the beans. It's 4-to-1 as far as the ratio of beans to water. You let it soak for anywhere from 4 to 5 hours. Then you take the beans, you take the water, you pour it out, you rinse it a few times so that the water is clear. And then what you could do is you can take those beans, put them in a cheesecloth, hang them, and within 14 hours they sprout. They sprout. You have a live, living.
And they're delicious.
And they're delicious. They're sweet. They taste like green beans almost. Mm-hmm. You add a little sea salt. Oh my God, it is so freaking good.
Great snack.
All 22 essential amino acids. Has fat. It has 11 non-essential amino acids. It's got magnesium, iron, zinc, phosphorus. I'm telling you. And they're cheap. Go to your local Indian supplier. You can get 5 pounds for $5, folks. You can't go wrong. Great snack for your kids.
Whole Foods sells them also.
Right. So, but back to my week. So, we started out with. I saw that.
No. I thought you were going to go somewhere else. Yes, our touch sensorium. What?
Is that you whistling?
No, that's not her whistling.
Oh
Body
my
mechanic.
God, my phone is on fire. It's all your fans.
Yeah, right.
It's all the Chella's fans calling in.
We had an awesome touch sensorium this
Yes,
past
we
Monday
did.
at Jewel.
I almost got a massage from Chella, but that was,
Wishful thinking.
Wishful thinking.
But it was awesome because we had a lot of new faces, a lot of new family that we met coming into the fold, and they were like on fire. They just
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to Hot Toddy.
Cheers
Savannah.
to
Give me a
Body
knuckle.
Shop.
Cheers to Body Shop. Savannah for President 2015. So.
It was great. We had a lot of new people coming in, and they were so on fire that they're going to bring in more people next month. And
Well, I didn't notice that all the people came because I was too busy with my head to the grinding stone, working as usual. The gregarious trait was in full effect. I tried to socialize for a few minutes. Next thing you know, Chella was like, cracking the whip. Body mechanic, get back to work.
You are such an exaggerator. I see 1, 2, 3. There's 3 cameras. The 4th camera is not pointing our way. How come?
It's not supposed to. How many cameras are you supposed to have on you?
I thought 4.
It is really all about you.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
I'm confused. I don't know where to look.
Every camera in the studio is supposed to be on.
I think I need my name on the camera.
Wait a
I'm
minute.
supposed to look at.
What does that shirt say? Chella Island.
Chella Island.
Chella Island.
Yes.
Chella Island.
Yeah, I want my name on the camera.
You know what? That's
get
why
confused.
That's why your keys left you behind. Didn't want you to come back and drive the
Can
car.
I give a shout out to our engineer? He got into my truck and got my keys out.
Don't be telling the secret.
He's a genius. How did you do that?
He used reverse osmosis.
Are you an ex-robber or something?
I can't believe you just said that. He used reverse osmosis. He used physics.
No X.
There's no X?
No, he used metaphysics.
That was awesome. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much.
He actually put his face against the glass. He did a sonic hug. And the glass just opened up. It was awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh.
Thank you. We're talking about the touch sensorium right now, Body Mechanic.
We had a great experience, but one of the things that we learned a new modality. And like we all believe that hugs are very important, but we learned what we call a sonic hug.
Yes.
Oh my God.
So it's heart to heart.
Yeah, heart to heart. Yeah, because most people hug like this.
I notice that every time I go to hug someone, they want to go the opposite way.
That's because that's what people do. They go to the left.
And then I force them to go the other way, heart to heart.
You can still go heart to heart the other way. You just got to change your hands.
No, because the heart's on this side.
No, it's in the center. It's just canted to the right, to the left.
Yeah,
It's
but
not. It's in the center of the chest.
I like going the other way. I feel more secure.
Why are you moving your-
I feel like I'm really grasping their meat, their essence.
Savannah, Cella is nuts.
So anyway, when you hug the person heart to heart, you have both of them hum.
Right, both of you go yum, or whatever frequency you want to choose. But the lower the frequency, the closer it is to the first chakra, and that stimulates your stomach, your upper portion of your legs, your gut, and you feel it in your soul.
And it also releases the oxytocin. You know what that is,
That's
right?
all you care about.
That's all I care about.
Does oxytocin release?
Yes.
That's why you left
I
your
like
keys.
it released 24. That is not why.
That's why you left your
That
keys.
is not
Yes,
true.
you are. You're probably like, oxytocin close the door.
No, I was just admiring my new boots from Texas.
You can't be serious.
Yes,
You see?
they're hot. You can't see them on the camera.
Oh my God, you are too funny.
They can't see my boots on the
Do
camera.
they come pre-scuffed?
No, they're not scuffed. They're hot.
Is that salt or a scuff?
There's no salt. This is gray and Body Shop blue. Aren't they
See,
sexy?
let me tell you how selfish Chella is.
What do you mean selfish?
If that was the body mechanic down in where my Zorai, wherever she was, and I bought a pair of boots
All my exes live in Texas.
for me. You can't move it around so people can focus on it.
Oh, okay. See that side? And then see this side. Yeehaw!
Yeah, did it come with a spare pair of keys for the truck?
No, but they do come with this thing. I forgot what it's called. It's like really cool. And if you're going to be traveling wearing cowboy boots, you have to carry it with you so that if you go through the airport, you got to take them off. It's this tool. I left it in the truck.
That helps take the boot off?
Yeah, it's like so cool. It's like a horseshoe with a long piece. You put one foot on the long piece, and then you put the heel of the boot in the horseshoe part.
So it holds the boot down.
Holds the boot down, and it comes off so easily.
How much was that?
Well, my aunt gave me one, but they're like $25, $20.
What?
Yeah, I forgot what they're called. If you know what it's called, give us a call here at the studio at madhousetv.com, and we'll give you a gift certificate.
It's called boot off, B-O. Okay, so check it out. So we learned the sonic hug.
Right.
We rubbed a bunch of folks. I mean, people had a great time.
And we're also on the lookout for any massage therapists or body workers that want to promote their own business to join us.
And we also have to thank that body worker who worked with us.
Yes, Teresa. I don't know her last name, but Teresa, thank you so much for providing your hands. It was such a blessing.
Why'd your voice drop so low? Can you sit with a little bit more oomph? Maybe
What is something wrong with you?
Your neck is on your mic. Chella for president. Hold on a second. Okay, talk now. Can you?
Everybody can
Hello,
hear.
testing.
Everyone can hear me, Body Mechanic.
Really?
Yes, you need to clean your ears out.
My ears are clean.
Anyway, Teresa was one of the massage therapists that joined us on Monday, and thank you so much for your gift, for sharing your gifts.
Look at Savannah Banana. So today we have a very special show. At the end of every month, we feature young entrepreneurs, right?
God, this is hot.
And Savannah's
We feature young people and entrepreneurs.
Yes,
Special
yes.
young people.
especially young people. Is there an age? Where does young cut off at? What age?
56.
56? Chella, you're 56?
57.
Wow. This hot toddy is good.
I know, it is hot.
It's increasing circulation. I can feel it.
I can feel it too.
I feel like I get like a flush around my neck and my eyes. And the people that actually introduced me to the hot toddy, they just got back from Thailand.
Oh, nice. How was your trip?
Oh, they said they had a spectacular
Oh,
time.
nice.
I
would love to go
remember
there.
some of the, you know what they did? They sent live videos back. You know, you can send back videos on like Facebook.
Yeah?
It's pretty awesome.
Oh, that's cool.
They sent back videos of the ocean, and
Aw,
I was there like 5 years ago.
nice.
Ready to go back.
Nice,
Do
nice,
some diving.
nice.
So there's supposed to be some good diving down there.
So I want to talk about last night's radio show.
Yeah, the show that never happened.
Stop it.
The show that never happened. You know why?
Be nice.
Because Chella, you distracted the engineer.
I did not. Did
talking about your boots and
Stop.
oxytocin.
Will you
Sonic
stop?
Bug.
Get
You
outta
forgot
here.
to turn the record button
That
on.
is not true. But anyway, we had a very special call-in yesterday, Dr. Boyce Watkins, who the
Who is on fire?
Body Shop Enterprises is bringing Dr. Boyce Watkins to Long Island next Thursday, February 27th, at Suffolk Community College, Brentwood campus. And he's going to be speaking to all in attendance about the 8 principles in an effort to encourage our young people to become productive adults. So he called in yesterday.
Ma, you're talking just as fast as Dr. Watkins.
No, I'm not.
I
but
think
I'm
you
just
rubbed
gonna
off
say,
on you. You get hyped.
when he called last night, he was like on 5-hour energy drink.
He was on fire.
He was like, I said, breathe, slow down. Are
Wait
you
a
in a
minute.
hurry? Are you in a hurry?
I know what it was.
What?
When he was looking through the webcam, he saw the bee pollen.
Right.
Or maybe he saw your oxytocin.
No, you
emanating.
can't see me on the cam because it's in the new position now.
No, he can see you.
You cannot see me.
Are
No.
you sure?
Yes, it's behind me now.
The sprouted beans are so good.
So he has this whole philosophy about educating our young youth, especially in the black and brown communities, on doing the right thing to become productive adults.
Did you say B&B community?
Yes, and one thing that's missing, the body mechanic and I asked him, do you incorporate the fact that our young people are eating junk, which affects their mood and behaviors? And I think he was stunted. What do you think?
I don't know. I know a few minutes later he talked about Kool-Aid and pizza. He said when he comes to Long Island,
I'm going to bring him a jar of
bring him
green
a-
olives. He
green,
loves.
green olives and pepperoni pizza.
He
with,
loves
with a dash
pizza.
of Kool-Aid. Oh, wait a minute. Did he say he had lemonade?
He
That
adds
cool, refreshing
something.
drink?
Yeah, he adds more sugar than what the ingredients or the instructions require.
Oh yeah.
That was interesting.
I think that remember it's a half a gallon, right?
I don't
Does that
know.
look-
I don't know
No,
directions.
I remember that little Kool-Aid guy, and on there it makes 2 quarts, and you add a 1/4 pound of sugar.
1/4 pound. If you have the directions on how to make Kool-Aid from the little packages, give us a call here at Madhouse TV.
I'm telling you, it's a 1/4 pound.
Wow.
It's a 1/4 pound of
It
sugar.
can't be that much.
I remember the jar, the half a gallon pitcher, and I remember 1/3 of it on the bottom being full of sugar, and we stir it in.
My mom used to put more than that. They're like, you know those big 5-pound bags? Like, I think she put half of it in. It was a lot. She was, ain't this sweet? It was like, it was good.
Savannah and I went to breakfast this morning, and we were in the restaurant, and this lady she see how much sugar the lady put in her cup of coffee. Let me tell you, folks, sugar is killing the Western civilization.
Sugar's like crack.
Oh, we also introduced last night the Body Mechanic Crack Challenge.
Yes.
I gotta go in.
Go ahead.
I don't use crack. I never used it. I don't know anything about it, but I know this much. I hear about addictions. Folks, if you every day have to drink a cup of coffee, guess what you are?
Crackhead.
And addict. Coffee is the new legal crack. Guess what? You don't believe me? There's a crack house on every corner. And every morning, 50% of the Western population gets up in the morning, and what do? They go directly to a Starbucks or a Dunkin' Donuts near you before they get breakfast, before they drink water, and they're in line like this.
Body mechanic, you
Can I get a refill?
you look awfully dark on the camera today. Do you have a tan?
I think I do.
Wow.
Wait a minute, but they can't see my body mechanic for president.
You look like an aborigine.
Because I am.
No,
Oh
you-
my God, look at that implant.
Will you stop it?
That's from my mung beans.
Get out of here.
I don't even lift weights.
Look
How did I get there?
look
And
how
I'm
dark-
50 something.
Look how dark your face is.
Wait.
And then look how green your arm looks in this picture. Look at
Hold on, so is that better? Hold on, let me give you a little. Oh,
Yeah.
Let me get a frontal. Oh, okay, you get the manicured eyebrows. So, folks, if you wake up every day and you have to have coffee, you are officially a body mechanic crackhead. That's right. If you don't believe me, start tomorrow. Don't drink coffee for 5 days, and I guarantee you'll be laying at home in your bed with the shakes, with the sweats, and migraine.
Ooh.
Take the challenge.
5 days?
5 days, no caffeine. What do you think about that, Chella?
Are there going to be withdrawal symptoms?
Absolutely.
Like what? The shakes, the
shakes,
DTs.
jitter. Right, because what happens is the energy system changes over. When people taking caffeine on a regular basis, let's be really quick. What happens is the brain always stores glucose locally in the brain tissue for brain function. When you take caffeine on a regular basis, it diminishes the amount of glucose that's stored. So the migraine that you experience is the body changing over energy systems. Not only that, caffeine is a diuretic. It strips your body of very vital minerals. Folks, understand, the companies that want to sell you a caffeinated beverage will only tell you about, quote unquote, what's good about caffeine. Look up the definition. Caffeine is a drug, a legal drug that a lot of people are making a lot of money off of because caffeine is extremely addictive.
And sugar.
Oh my God, didn't add some sugar. You might as well put some caffeine into Kool-Aid.
What made you wear that shirt today? That's interesting.
You like that?
Yeah.
Because I knew you was gonna, because we're connected.
Wow.
We're connected in the cosmos.
Wow, that's interesting. That's interesting.
Just because we're years apart doesn't mean that.
We're not that many years apart.
But Charlie, you're almost 60-something, right?
Oh my God. You,
Oh, I got it backwards, 56. Oh my God, dyslexia, I must be the mug beats. I need more mug beats.
57. Stop it.
Huh?
So listen, at the second hour of our show, we're expecting a young woman who was one of my students.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I teach HIV prevention every year. I've done it at this particular school district for about 20 years now. And
How's the battle against AIDS going on?
right now it's getting worse. The numbers are growing right now among the heterosexual community. And you know, it's on a rampage right now because no one is talking about it. They're focusing on cancer and breast cancer, and no one talks about AIDS. When was the last time we saw a red ribbon?
Is it possible? I'm just going to play devil's advocate.
Mm-hmm.
Is it possible that it's really not getting that bad, that it could be something done to create fear? Have you ever thought about that? No one knows the numbers.
But yes, they do know the numbers. Every time someone's tested, each
it goes
state
into a pool. It goes into
correct.
a system that monitors it.
Right, that monitors it. So it's your state Department of Health. Now there are two types of tests: anonymous and confidential. If you choose to get tested anonymously and test positive, they encourage you to retest through a confidential process.
How do you know that it's not something designed to create population control and to keep people from commingling and having more children?
It's possible. But I deal with reality, body mechanic. And the reality...
That is an extremely powerful statement you just made, Chella.
What? I deal with reality? I'm dealing with the fact that the numbers are growing. Why are the numbers growing is a different subject.
Right.
I'm talking about one thing.
Okay. All
The
right.
numbers are growing among the heterosexual community right now. Why are you looking at...
I'm sorry.
Why are you
Look
singing?
at what
What are you singing for?
Chella Island is really interesting. All right, go ahead.
Anyway, the young lady name is Caitlan. She's on her way to the studio. I can't wait to see her. I haven't seen her in 2 years. And she and I immediately connected. We bonded, and she shared a lot of intimate things with me about her personal life. And
Yeah?
Yeah, she's just a really, really great young lady.
How old is she?
I think she's like 19 now or 20.
Yeah?
Yeah. We'll learn more about her when she comes later on the second hour.
So, Savannah, I am so excited that you're hanging out with Body Shop TV.
She's not.
She's poised right now. Did we notice like a different side of Savannah yesterday after the radio show?
I think it was after she ate dinner.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Did you feel better after you ate?
She was hungry.
Were you hungry?
But I tell you, there was one thing about Savannah that was missing last night. She didn't have any dessert. Right, Savannah Banana?
Do you really like
See-
dessert?
Yes.
Yes, never. No, you know what? No, let me tell you. Savannah really doesn't like a lot of sweet things. Am I right or wrong, Savannah? Right. So,
Unless she's around Shella, right?
yeah, so you inspire her to eat. Because you're like looking at the menu, you're
No,
reading all the letters.
Savannah, is that true?
She normally doesn't like a lot of sweets.
You don't like desserts only when you get around me?
Yeah, you bring out her sweet tooth.
At least it's positive.
Positively sweet tooth. So, but like for instance, Savannah loves this raw, organic,
So do I.
unfiltered honey.
Me too, it's good.
Because this has like the bee propolis, it has bee pollen, it's It's got everything. It's unfiltered. It's just raw honey. And it's not as sweet as the honey that's been actually filtered. Let me tell you something, folks. Whenever you start turning things white, whenever you start clearing things out, what you take out is you take out the minerals and all the valuable aspects of that food. So there's nothing wrong with a little murkiness going on, okay?
The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Ain't that right, Buddy McCann?
Oh, shut up, John.
So we'll take a break right now.
What?
Yeah, because we've been on for like over half an hour.
We have?
Yes. We got,
No, it's only 2:27. We've only been up for 20.
well, 2 o'clock to 27 is 27 minutes, right?
Okay, all right.
What do you think?
All right, you're right.
All right. So give us a call. If you're a young person that you want to share some of your attributes of
Welcome to Formula Auto Wash, where every day is a great day for a car wash. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. till 5:30 p.m. Sundays 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. Detailing packages for every budget, starting out at $29.99. 100% hand wash and detail centre. Hot hair and microfiber brushes and mitts. Proudly using Ecolab Blue Coral soaps and waxes. Formula Auto Wash has served the community for over 30 years. Senior discounts all day, every day. Ladies' Day Wednesday, $3 off any wash. Early bird discount Monday through Thursday till 9:30 a.m. Check out our website, formulaautowash.com.
YesWeCare.net is a 501c3 charity that provides help to veterans and their families. Please visit YesWeCare.net and donate in any way you can by purchasing our beautiful frame prints or relaxation CDs and DVDs, even smooth jazz CDs. YesWeCare.net. Remember, our troops are on their way home. They need all the support they can get. YesWeCare.net.
Are you planning an event and want to include entertainment, but you're not sure where to turn?
Act1Entertainment.net has provided over 1,500 events with quality, affordable live entertainment at private parties, corporate affairs, festivals, bike rallies, and more. Act 1 will fit into your budget. They're friendly, reliable, and do all the legwork for you. They take all major credit cards. Log on to Act1Entertainment.net for a free, no-obligation price quote or call 631-758-3505 for a brochure.
You'll be happy you did.
My name is Dr. Robert Brevard. I'm here for Multi-Medicine in Westbury, New York. We're located at 1065 Old Country Road, Suite 214. Been here for about 15 years. The practice has medical doctors, physical therapists, chiropractors, acupuncturists. We also do pain management, and we have orthopedists on staff. Here at Advanced Multi-Medicine Rehabilitation, we've got physical therapists on staff who treat an array of conditions, from neck pain to back pain, shoulder pain. We treat carpal tunnel. We treat a lot of car accident patients, slip and falls. We treat patients with knee injuries, with ankle injuries. We have state-of-the-art equipment. We've been here for over 15 years. Vast array of diagnostic testing, from x-rays to EMGs. What is an EMG? It's a diagnostic test that allows a doctor to determine where the pinched nerve is. Cora is a physical therapist at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. She's working on Stephanie, who was involved recently in an automobile accident. Stephanie has tight thoracic and cervical musculature, and Cora is doing some myofascial release work and some therapeutic stretching doing it to help her with her pain. Vicky is also a patient here at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. Vicky is now working her leg muscles, specifically her quadricep muscles, trying to strengthen them after an injury she sustained. If you find yourself in need of any type of physical therapy, please don't hesitate to call Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation, located in Westbury, New York, in Suite 214. Phone number is 516-334-7000, or find us on our website at advancedmultimedicine.com.
Hi, my name is Dr. Tom Dow. We have a multidiscipline practice in Melville and Ronkonkoma, New York, and we treat patients with many, many different conditions, from newborns through geriatric patients with numerous different techniques. There's a technique and a type of treatment for every class of patient. We have them all here. Here's my son Thomas, also a doctor of chiropractic, working on one of our patients' cervical spine. This patient has had chronic neck pain for many, many, many years, has been to a multitude of different practitioners with little or no response. And with our specialized techniques, she has improved tremendously and continues to improve on a daily basis. We have two practices, one in Melville and one in Ronkonkoma, New York. We are a multidiscipline chiropractic office. What that means is we have chiropractors, massage therapists, acupuncturists, psychologists, all working as a team and a network of outside professionals such as orthopedists and neurologists that we work hand in hand with to help determine what your injuries are and the best way to treat your injuries. I have the great pleasure of having my son in practice with me. We work hand in hand, father and son, to give our patients the best care possible, and a staff which is loving, caring, and you'll never have to wait at all in our office for service. Many times patients come into our office and they have what's called a soft tissue injury. Soft tissue injuries are like scars inside your body. If you've ever been cut on the outside of your body, you get a scar. The same thing happens inside of your body to your muscles and ligaments. So our job is to determine where those are, stretch the muscles, adjust the vertebra back into their correct position, and then refortify the normal structure with exercise. That's what we do best, and I hope someday you'll come see us at one of our two offices. Thank you.
Welcome back to Body Shop TV. My name is Chella.
And I'm the Body Mechanic NYC, and we have...
Savannah.
Savannah was striking a pose on the train today.
I saw.
You saw that? She was like showing off the... Do you see what I posted?
Yes, I did.
She was striking a pose.
That was cool.
She was like, Dad, look at this. No line. Now look at that power.
Body Mechanic, we are approaching our 1-year anniversary gala on March 6th.
Yes.
And I just want to share with our viewers who our honorees are.
Yes.
The owners of Madhouse TV, Joseph Roy Peterson, who's JP.
Joseph, his name, Roy?
Joseph Roy Peterson. JP, he's the owner of Optimal Wellness of Long Island. Teresa Hart, a very avid fan of ours and a great supporter.
Right.
Paul Cantone and Annie Anderson, who are our engineers, Annie and Paul.
Yes, Annie and Paulie.
Rob Sharon, a very good friend of yours.
Yes, yes.
Vanessa St. Louis, our graphic artist.
Yes, who started us on our journey.
Yes, he sure did. Renato Stanford, who's our organic farmer. Awesome gentleman, right?
Very, I miss him.
April Hopkins, who is an entrepreneur. She's been on our show a couple of months ago. Very bright young lady. And Jamie Isaac. Jamie Isaac is a 17-year-old girl who started her own nonprofit organization for anti-bullying.
Yes.
Introduced legislation all the way up to Albany in New York.
Great interview also.
Yeah, she's great. So I'm very excited. March 6th is going to be at the beautiful Carlisle the Palace in Plainview. For more information, log on to our website, bodyshopenterprises.com.
Yes, I'm going to be so excited. Just hope Cello doesn't pass me the mic after
I'm
she
gonna
sings
actually
and drops it like it's hot.
I'm actually going to have the body mechanic MC the entire show. That's going to be fun.
It won't be difficult. I can rock it out.
That's right. I'm going to sit in the audience. And
I mean, just because I'm shy doesn't mean that I can't do it. Because I am shy. I'm shy like my daughter, Savannah.
So I'm glad that you accept the challenge, because I am really going to pass the whole
No,
thing.
no, you're not.
Yes,
You're
I
gonna-
am. No. I'm sitting in the audience. I'm going to have my legs crossed and look cute.
It's gonna be SAP Awards by Braille then. So, I've been dying to ask my daughter these very specific questions because all I know is that she's been occupied 3 hours a week, and I saw last night some of the rewards of her hard work.
Fruits.
So Savannah. By the way, folks, Savannah is one of the top breaststrokers on Long Island in a 10, 11-year-old category last year.
Swimming.
Congratulations, swimming. So, just before she was supposed to start practicing with this team that she had try out for, it was the Barracudas, right? Her father could not sleep all night. All I could think about was my young daughter swimming through the fall months in chlorinated water. It was funny, I couldn't even sleep. I was so worried about it because we all know that chlorine is not healthy for us. So I get a call from her mother the next day. She said that Savannah wants to dance. I said, dance? She says, yeah, she wants to dance. And I said, but what about swimming? She says she loves swimming, but she wants to dance. So Savannah now does, well, I'll let Savannah tell you. So Savannah, what are you doing? What kind of dance are you doing?
Jazz, ballet, and tap.
Wow.
And what's the name of your studio?
5, 6, 7, 8 dance.
5, 6, 7, 8 dance?
Yeah?
That's an unusual name. Why is it called that? 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that what they say before you start dancing? Isn't it 1, 2, 3, 4? Oh, 5, 6, 7.
7, 8.
Oh, why is it 5?
I don't know, halfway there? I don't know. So 3 different dance. Is that all you want to do? Ballet, jazz, and tap? Was there other dance modalities you want to do?
You don't want to do hip hop?
I don't know.
But she's done. She's stuck now. So what's your favorite out of the 3?
Ballet.
Oh.
Really?
Why is that your favorite?
Think about it. Huh? Why is ballet your favorite?
She does it really well.
She does?
You see how to do a pirouette? Did I say pirouette?
Pirouette?
How do you say it? Pirouette.
Pirouette. So wait a minute, hold on. So which one do you move the most in? Ballet, jazz, or tap? Jazz?
Really? Not tap?
They're like the same.
They're like the same? Really? You tap when you do jazz?
No.
Do they have taps on ballet shoes? No? Wait a minute, so do you walk on your toes when you're doing ballet?
No, not that much.
Oh. So come on, why do you like jazz? Tell me why you like ballet better.
I don't know. I just like dancing to slow music.
Oh. Oh. It's the slow music, huh?
Can't hear you, Savannah.
You got to speak up, Savannah.
Speak loud.
You got to speak up. Speak up. Go ahead.
Say hello, hello.
So you prefer ballet, right?
Yes.
You got to speak up. So
Just hold it.
Yes.
to your mouth.
Hold it. Just get it clear. Okay. So, and what the music? So the music between jazz and ballet is different. Or I thought they were the same music.
No. Oh,
Wait a minute. Isn't one faster than the other?
well.
Is it?
They're like, the song that we have now for ballet is like the same as jazz, but usually it's slower.
It's slower. So you like the slower music.
Do you prefer the costumes that you wear for ballet as opposed to jazz and tap? You like the tutus and the tights better?
Do you?
You don't know?
Are the uniforms the same?
No.
Don't you have some events coming up soon?
Yeah.
Because you got like 3 outfits. You get 3 separate outfits, right?
Oh, what, your recital's coming up?
Yeah, in June.
Oh, cool.
Are you going to be ready?
June? Heck yeah. You should have seen her last night. She was awesome.
Really?
I was taking pictures of her. Yeah.
She can't move.
Yes, she can. She was awesome.
Wait a minute. What can you do that most people can't do? Can you put your legs straight up in the air?
Yup.
You can? You cannot. Really?
She could do a split. She could do a pirouette.
Do you do stuff from the bar, like those ballet dancers? Have you seen them use a bar? They put their legs up and.
Yes.
You have that there?
That's cool.
So wait a minute. So do you have a flexibility issue? Are you flexible?
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna get to test that flexibility out today after we leave the show. Where are we going after the show?
Bounce.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am too. Oh, we're gonna see Cella bounce too with some oxytocin. So wait a minute. So does this mean that like dance is on and like swimming is off?
No.
Are you gonna still swim?
Yes.
Okay. When does swimming start?
I think in September. No. What?
No.
In August.
In August? So hold on a second. So let me ask you, because you know, like people watch you from they're watching from the land, and they're looking at like the body mechanic daughter is so shy. How does someone so shy jump in the water and beat it to death the way you do? She's like a different person, right? I have pictures of you like standing on the edge of the pool just before you're about to jump in, and you literally have the eye of the tiger. You're like,
she's focused.
I noticed that your breath rate slows down. Everybody else is fidgety, and Savannah's like this. What are you actually looking at? What are you thinking about?
Winning?
Yeah?
Wow.
Do you like to win or do you like to lose?
I like to win.
So how does it feel when you get there first?
Well, I don't know if I got there first because I'm not looking at the other people.
You're just focused on where you have to go, right?
Good for you, Savannah.
I hear you. Do you ever look back to see where people are next to you, or you just look straight ahead?
I just look straight.
That's smart.
That girl's got the eye of the tiger. Where you get that from? You must have got that from your mama. Because I'm the eye of the lamb.
She had from the Olympics.
Eye of the Olympics. Cool. So wait a minute. You know what? What other sports? You know what? I think you should run some track too, Savannah. What do you think? How's that drink?
Good.
What is it?
Honey.
And what?
Water.
Well, thank you for sharing your journey with us about swimming and dance. And by the way, how are you doing in school, Savannah?
Good.
Yeah? What's your favorite subject?
Math.
You like math?
Awesome.
Math is hard.
That's great.
I did well in math too.
That's great.
Do you know what you want to do in the future? Or you don't know yet. No? Sky's the limit?
She wants to go to the American Dollhouse with Cella.
That's nothing to do with the future.
That is the future. We're going to do a spring break rice family.
You better stop.
Savannah, thank you for being with us at Body Shop TV.
Yes.
It's always a pleasure to see you.
Bye, Savannahville. Well, folks.
We'll take a break.
I think we should take a break. I'm still thinking about swimming and bouncing and how much money everything's going to cost me. I'm kind of getting depressed. I think I need to run for president.
We'll be right back.
Ciao.
Welcome to Formula Auto Wash, where every day is a great day for a car wash. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. till 5:30 p.m. Sundays 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. Detailing packages for every budget, starting out at $29.99. 100% hand wash and detail centre. hog's hair and microfiber brushes and mitts. Proudly used in Ecolab Blue Coral soaps and waxes. Formula Auto Wash has served the community for over 30 years. Senior discounts all day, every day. Ladies' Day Wednesday, $3 off any wash. Early bird discount Monday through Thursday till 9:30 a.m. Check out our website, formulaautowash.com.
Old Spice body spray will make you feel so powerful to blow your mind right in front of your face. Goodbye. Oh no! Power!
Automatic freshness, softness, and static control has never been easier with the Bounce Dryer Bar. I just stick it to the inside of my dryer, and I never have to remember.
Oh, Old Spice body spray makes you smell like power! It's so powerful it sells itself in other people's commercials. You smell like outdoor freshness.
You smell like power.
Yeah, I do. Power! Power!
I am Tom Mealy for the Harrison Law Group, and I have been telling you for years that getting involved in an automobile accident is no joke. This is what we do. We're not new at this game. If you've been involved in an accident of any kind, and you go to a law firm that says you have no case, it's simple. It's because they can't do it and they don't get it. You need to call us directly at 1-800-INJURY-LAW.
Hi, my name is Dr. Tom Dow. We have a multidisciplinary practice in Melville and Ronkonkoma, New York, and we treat patients with many, many different conditions, from newborns through geriatric patients with numerous different techniques. There's a technique and a type of treatment for every class of patient. We have them all here. Here's my son Thomas, also a doctor of chiropractic, working on one of our patients' cervical spine. This patient has had chronic neck pain for many, many, many years, has been to a multitude of different practitioners with little or no response. And with our specialized techniques, she has improved tremendously and continues to improve on a daily basis. We have two practices, one in Melville and one in Ronkonkoma, New York. We are a multidiscipline chiropractic office. What that means is we have chiropractors, massage therapists, acupuncturists, psychologists, all working as a team and a network of outside professionals such as orthopedists and neurologists that we work hand in hand with to help determine what your injuries are and the best way to treat your injuries. I have the great pleasure of having my son in practice with me. We work hand in hand, father and son, to give our patients the best care possible, and a staff which is loving, caring, and you'll never have to wait at all in our office for service. Many times patients come into our office and they have what's called a soft tissue injury. Soft tissue injuries are like scars inside your body. If you've ever been cut on the outside of your body, you get a scar. The same thing happens inside of your body to your muscles and ligaments. So our job is to determine where those are, stretch the muscles, adjust the vertebra back into their correct position, and then refortify the normal structure with exercise. That's what we do best, and I hope someday you'll come see us at one of our two offices. Thank you.
Welcome back to Body Shop TV.
My name is Chella. I'm a body mechanic NYC.
And my name is Chella.
Chella, I'm a body mechanic for president.
You are such a silly goose.
Will you stop calling me that? What does that mean?
I don't know. It's a term of endearment. Let's
If I was president,
let's Google it.
There'd be no GMO in the world.
Oh,
there'll be no coffee. There'll be no caffeine.
No sugar.
There'll be nothing but sonic hugs every day, every corporation.
No Vienna
Once
mocha
an hour,
chunk.
everybody will have to stand up and do 10 squats. What?
No Vienna mocha chunk.
No Vienna mocha chunk, that's right. No genetically modified cows. Now I changed my name to Paulie. And I have Paulie as my vice president. Exactly. That's right, folks. We have the Freedom Act in full effect.
I really like that idea by encouraging homeowners to have vegetation on their property in exchange for
a tax break.
Tax break and health.
And health break, right? Of health insurance
That's
and
awesome.
homeowners insurance. That's how you promote a green America. Or a green, a green globe. Chella, how many people spend hours and hours every week in the summer cutting their grass so they can sit there and look at their lawn?
Right, I know.
Wouldn't it be nicer to watch kids leave their home barefoot, go outside and grab some celery and some carrots?
And have the kids work on the vegetation.
Have the kids work on the vegetation.
A family project.
Be connected with their food. That would definitely cut down on childhood obesity.
Be connected with the earth. Yeah.
That's what happens when I'm doing these mung beans. I'm serious. I have like all these sprouts. When I walk in the kitchen, I feel like I'm in a like a high-rise garden. It's something about touching real plants that just it's like when you go to the supermarket and you go inside the area where they have produce. It feels very different than walking down the aisle of dead boxes and bottles, because that produce section is still alive.
I love I feel like I'm going on a field trip when I go to Whole Foods.
It is, right?
I love that store. When I was in Florida 2 weeks ago, I brought my mom to Whole Foods, and she was like a little kid in a candy store.
How's your mom doing?
She's doing great.
Yeah?
Yeah. She's good. I want to go back down there.
Yeah? Spend some time with Pa Dukes?
Yeah. As your parents get older and you get older, I guess everybody gets old at the same time.
Right.
You just want to spend more time with them,
I talk to my parents almost every day.
Oh, listen, I got the definition of silly goose.
What? Paulie?
No, silly goose means when someone does something to make you giggle. That's a silly goose. That's a silly goose. So one of our listeners sent us a message and said that having children work on the farm doing vegetation is slave labor.
No, it's not, because they get to reap the benefits of the fresh food.
Call CPS.
Call CPS. That's not true. I think it would be great to have kids learn about farming and connect them with the globe.
Yeah, I do too. I think
You know
it's
what I'm
great. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
So that's my first legislation I want to do, Charlie. Can we make that happen?
Well, no. First, we have to do the chlorinated water.
Oh, yes. No chlorine in water. No sodium fluoride in water.
That's a lot.
Is that a lot?
That's a lot.
There's a lot of things. There's a lot of people that are sick. And I would definitely back our former mayor, Bloomberg, and say that the largest soda that can be served in any institution is 5 ounces of soda. That is the maximum. After that, there's a $2 surcharge on every ounce above 5 ounces. I bet that'll pay for a lot of...
I give him credit for starting something.
You know what, the fact he did, and all you hear is people saying things like, what about the freedom to do what you want to do? And every one of those people that complained about that were 300, 400 pounds plus.
Yeah.
Quack, quack to you. I thought it was great.
Yeah, it was. It was great.
Huh? Soda really is the Antichrist. It really is. When I cut out soda when I was heavy, my weight fell right off.
Wow.
Soda and tea. I used to drink a lot of soda and tea.
So listen, we're going to take a break real quick because our guest just arrived.
Yes?
So we'll be right back.
Yes, we will.
Good evening and welcome to Lime launch event here at Jewel. My name is Mike Aharoni.
My name is Bill Spikehouse.
And we are the founders and creators of Network USA and Lime, Long Island magazine for entrepreneurs.
About relationships, meeting new people, trying to help them out and give back to other people.
Part of networking is really introducing people that you know to others. The worst thing you can do is trying to sell to people. You want to help them and they'll reciprocate.
Network USA is an incredible tool to work with. The tremendous amount of network is available under this banner.
Network USA, their launch party, 400 Long Island business owners coming together. I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Anytime I've attended Network USA, the quality of the people that come to these events
We want to thank everyone
stellar.
coming here tonight, and our goal tonight is to make sure that everyone knows that networking does work.
We are reinventing networking right before your eyes.
Being a fireman is more than just putting out blazes and giving kittens CPR. Sometimes my duty demands I fan the flames, like when a call comes in from a lady who needs immediate assistance. Maybe she needs help with a computer thing. Maybe she wants to go antique. Could be as simple as understanding that walking in heels it's hard. Aussi simple que l'été dernier à Paris. C'est sympa. Maybe it's ladies' night in, and she wants a simple, delicious recipe for margaritas with a twist. First, a can of limeade. Now hold on to this, you'll be using it. Side note, kittens make everything better. Next, add water. Now, a bottle of light beer. No, shh. Trust me, I'm a professional. And last, and most important, Sauza Blue Tequila. Now, mix it up. Ole. Yes, that's what I'm trained for. Whether it's to help her choose leggings or pants, telling her leggings are pants, or discussing leggings and jeggings versus pant pegging at her next ladies' night in, I'll come to the rescue. Don't call me a hero. Just call me. Let me know what time.
I am Tom Mealy for the Harrison Law Group, and I have been telling you for years that getting involved in an automobile accident is no joke. This is what we do. We're not new at this game. If you've been involved in an accident of any kind, and you go to a law firm that says you have no case, it's simple. It's because they can't do it and they don't get it. You need to call us directly at 1-800-INJURY-LAW.
Welcome back to Body Shop TV. My name is Chella.
And I am the very shy body mechanic running for president.
Oh, jeez. Will you stop?
What?
So I welcome you, Caitlan.
Hello.
Welcome to Body Shop TV.
Thank you.
Caitlan was one of my students that I taught HIV prevention to 2 years ago, right? You in the group?
Yeah.
There's a group called the AIDS Peer Educators Group from North Shore High School in Seacliff, Long Island. And I've been going there for about 20 years now. And Caitlan and I we connected right away. She made fun of my cell phone because I had the numbers, the letters real big. What? Ew! She was making fun of me. She made fun of me in my case. I had a bling bling case. She goes, "Are you serious, Alicia?"
Chella can't even see the cameras up there. That's how bad her eyesight is. She's got the first phone with Braille. Okay, go ahead.
So she and I connected right away, and we got very close. And why don't you talk about the group, what the purpose was and what you got out of it and why you even joined?
Okay. Well, the group, we met every Wednesday night, and we basically Alicia helped train us about AIDS and like the history and how you get it and like the top cities in Long Island, because a lot of people didn't know that it's affected so close to us. They weren't sure that like it was miles away, like Glen Cove is right there.
Right.
So we didn't really know. So we got trained in that, and then we helped educate kids younger than us and freshmen in our school so they could know, so they could be more safe.
Mm-hmm. Why'd you join?
I joined because I wanted to help others, and when I see people that's affected, whether if they're close to me or if I don't know them, it's hurtful, and it's something that they shouldn't have to go through because it's really easy to prevent it.
I gotta tell you, Caitlan, my hat goes off to you because I invited the entire group that I'm teaching this year to come into the studio today to share their experience, and you were the only one from last year that showed up. So big up to you, Caitlan.
Well, I took a lot out of it, and I am still proud of it, and I still have the shirt. And I memorized.
Shirt? What shirt?
They give out shirts.
We had a shirt, like an AIDS shirt.
What, Chella Island?
No, not that.
Sorry. Oh, sorry.
So yeah, I feel like that's something I'm probably always gonna remember. And if I meet someone, I would tell them, or if it's a friend, or if it's just someone I talk to, I would be like, take better measures.
So let me ask you a question. When I present, I'm very raw. I don't hold my tongue. Stop looking at me like that.
Are you really raw?
I'm very raw.
Like Wu-Tang raw?
Like Wu-Tang. I go in. Don't I, Caitlan?
Does she really?
She does.
Yeah, I do. And so...
The slut has a heart attack.
And I do that to make a point. I do that to make an effect on the young people so that, there's a long-lasting impression. So with that said, did that change your personal behavior at all?
Yeah, it's more like to the point. You don't need to fabricate it in any way. It is what it is, and
So you hit people with raw facts now?
Yep.
You hit them right in the head?
Yep.
That's the way we do it.
There's nothing to it but to do it.
Yeah.
Yep. Don't dance around the bush. Just grab it and start pulling the roots right out the ground.
So you graduated what year?
2013.
Last year.
Last year.
So what are you doing with your life right now?
Right now, I'm in school, and I'm a makeup artist at Sephora.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah.
Cool.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Out in Nassau County, out there?
Yeah, at Roosevelt Field Mall.
Oh, cool.
I used to work there.
Really?
I just started using
Like
Sephora
20 years
Foundation.
ago.
What?
I just started using Sephora Foundation.
Seriously?
Yeah, I don't really like it. I like MAC better. But we'll talk about that later. Yes, I like
Are
MAC.
you going in about makeup right now?
Yes,
Oh, no, you're not.
No.
He's anti-makeup. Yeah. So what else are you
She
doing?
obviously is not because she's in the business.
That's right. So what are you studying in school?
I'm a criminal justice major.
Wow, nice.
You got your weapon on you?
No.
Oh,
That
not yet,
is
okay.
so cool.
So yeah, but I'm transferring to Rutgers because
Wow.
I got a scholarship.
Awesome, congratulations. I'm so proud
So
of
what do you
you.
want to do with criminal justice? What do you want to do?
I want to be a homicide detective.
Like CSI?
Like CSI.
She's funny.
That's so
She's
cool.
like, homicide, woo woo!
That's awesome.
That is the most exciting, isn't it?
It
The crime
is.
scene and backtracking and...
And I guess growing up, it's like when you study or do something you love, there's more passion to it. It's not just like I know so much people are just so unhappy doing what they do, and I'm like, well, you kind of chose that.
That's right.
It's funny you say
That's
that
right.
because most people are unhappy. Most people don't do what they're passionate about. And when you find something that makes your bells go off, it's not even work.
I read my textbook for fun. That's how much I love it.
I know, but you love it, right?
I love it.
That's awesome.
I actually
That's
met,
awesome.
who did I meet? I met Lawrence Fishburne. Wasn't he in one of those shows? Was he a
I don't know.
CSI?
What show?
Lawrence Fishburne.
I don't know.
You know who Lawrence Fishburne is?
I know LL Cool J plays in one of those, doesn't he?
No, I think Lawrence Fishburne also played in CSI because he was in. I met him like 2 years ago, and he was doing something in New York with CSI.
Oh, was it the CSI New York? Or
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he was in that. Yeah.
Now there's Las Vegas and Miami and.
They're all over.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Girl. So do you have like that investigative report mind all the time? Like when you deal with people, you're like tracking what they say. You're like, hold on a second, say it a little slower. Click, click, click. Yeah, number 10.
Something like that. I just think of things in like such a different way now.
Well, you look from all sides.
Yep.
Instead of just being like, yeah. But it's funny because
One-dimensional.
I've looked at life like that my whole entire life. When someone talks to me, I always think of like, what is their motive? Or where do they ultimately want to be? That's how I look at it. And it's, I mean, they don't know that, but I never forget anything that anyone says. I may not remember their name, but I remember every word that was said, and I remember every conversation. Because that person in front of you develops a story, regardless of what's going on. Everything has a story, so.
And you remember how they made you feel.
Yes, well, that's ultimately, like,
Yeah.
I don't remember names. I don't really care about names. It's about how that, and years can go by, and as soon as you see that person, you remember the feeling that they left you with.
Yeah.
So.
So, Caitlan, do you have any siblings?
I have an older brother. Yeah.
Do you get along with him?
Yes. We get
Okay.
along really well.
And you have a mother and father in the home?
Just my mom.
Your mom? Are you
Parents
close?
are the-
Are you close to your mom?
Yes.
Have you always been close to her?
There were some rough points.
What kind of rough?
Like I didn't listen when I should have.
Mm-hmm.
And I definitely learned from that. And now we're much closer. So, I mean, everything she told me to do that I didn't do. And like now, I don't know if it's that I matured or I don't know what it is, but it just makes sense. Like she said it for a reason.
Right.
So now everything she said, I kind of agree with.
I want to interject for a second.
Of course you do.
I just
Bobby
want to say
Buchanan.
one thing. There are a lot of things that parents say, but I know that even that parent went through things, right? And I think the best teacher for any person is life itself. I understand if a parent says, you know, there's broken glass over there, don't walk over there because you're going to hurt yourself. But in general, I think a lot of times parents don't let their children experience anything.
That's true, but I think maybe they do that because they don't want the kids to go through what they did.
Right.
So they're kind of taking more extensive measures to prevent that. I
The-
think. I don't know.
But does that teach you anything?
It
When
taught
you-
me a lot.
But when you, no, what I'm saying is when your parent tells you not to do something, does that teach you anything?
Or is that enough?
Well, when my mom told me not to do anything, I still did it, and then dealt with the consequences. And then now I'm like, okay, I know why you told me not to do it. I mean, I guess saying not to do it makes you want to do it, but then you know why they said not to do it. It's just like.
But that's the thing. If you never experienced it, then there's always that doubt. It's always
Yeah.
lurking in your mind. You know? Don't taste that because it's hot. And you're like,
Yeah. You want to try it anyway.
Yeah.
the burn stays with you forever.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think sometimes, I think that I understand parents have their child's best interests at heart, but I think that sometimes parents need to give children a little bit more breathing space and give them, kids are very smart. People don't realize how sharp children really are. They don't give them much credit. And you'll be surprised, like, when I watch I like was a third person, I was watching my daughter interact with her friends, vice how she is with me, and I was astounded at how, you know, she gets very timid around me, but when she gets around her friends, she's like a completely different person. Completely different person. I mean, when you look at even nature, small animals, when they come out of the womb, they have to live in their environment. They come with a set of tools. They know what's up.
Right.
We know what's wrong and what's right. We don't have to be told what's wrong and what's right. You know, so.
So, Caitlan, getting back to HIV/AIDS, do you know anyone that's infected with the virus?
I do know someone.
Are they close to you?
They're kind of close to me, yeah. And I think it's pretty sad, but they should like now that I know, I would like to tell them more, you know, about the disease and the AIDS and that how they should prevent it, because if less people have it, then I feel like then it won't spread so much. So just people don't know about it.
So you want to talk to the person that you know that already has it, you said?
No, like other people.
To help them prevent from getting infected. But do you know someone that's living with it?
Yeah.
Are you close to that person?
Kind of close.
Did you join the group because you knew of that person?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
You met them afterwards.
I knew afterwards.
You learned they were infected after you
Yeah.
joined. How'd that make you feel?
It was like, wow, you know. First, when finding out that, that people in Glen Cove have it and that's one of the top, I was like, oh, that's close. Then when someone that I actually knew had it, I was like, oh, that's really close. Like, that's dead on. Like, I know someone. It's different when you talk about someone having it than knowing someone that actually has it.
So let me show you body mechanic. In Nassau County, which is the most infected county in the country,
Nassau County is?
Yeah. There are 7 towns in Nassau that are highly infected, and Glen Cove is one of them. And where she lives, Seacliff, which is right next door, it abuts Glen Cove.
What rates it as highly infected? Is there a specific
The numbers,
number?
the numbers,
based on
the highest number of infected people. So you have Freeport, Hempstead, Glen Cove, Roosevelt. Who else?
What is this? No, what did you say?
Glen Cove, Hempstead, Freeport, Roosevelt.
And
It's predominantly all the heavily minority communities in Nassau County are the most infected.
You know, y'all go ahead and continue, because I'm gonna interject and say something in a little bit. Cause,
you might as well do it now, Body McGinn.
Well, let me share something with you. I remember one night, I was watching a documentary. It was about 3 a.m. in the morning. And they were talking about, in different parts of the country, there were scientists and people who worked in labs who were infecting water systems in different parts of the country with the virus. Have you ever heard of this?
The virus of HIV?
Yes.
Or another virus?
No, the virus. Not only that, there are documents from the turn of the 20th century where there were different companies that were transporting the virus in aspirins outside of the country.
There are a number of theories.
Because how does it just focus in just those areas when everyone mingles? Very bizarre.
Very bizarre.
So, I mean, I'm just throwing it out there.
So the most infected city in the country is New York City, and Nassau County abuts New York City, and that's another reason why it's highly infected. But there are a number of theories of the origin. There are a number of theories, as what the body mechanic just shared, you know, people perpetrating in certain populations.
And these people actually got caught.
It's great food for thought.
Yes. It's frightening. But you know, recently, I actually visited Honduras last year, and I went and met a wellness guru. His name is Dr. Sebi, and he has been curing AIDS since the 70s. He's one of the first people to be challenged by the American Medical Association and won in the appellate court. He actually took 25 people who have full-blown AIDS who could not be cured by allopathic medicine, and he cured them. They asked him to stop publicizing his success in the U.S. This is in 1977 and 88. This is all documented. You can go online. You can see it was on Channel 2. It was on Channel 5. When
You
he
can
won.
Google it.
Yeah. So he has constituents that he uses that actually gets rid of the virus. Just throwing it out there. Because a lot of people don't know that. People don't think that it can be cured.
yeah, a lot of people don't think so.
So my job, my challenging job, is to encourage her and her peers to not live an at-risk lifestyle. And I noticed that, especially that population in that school, that township, the children they come from wealthy homes. They're spoiled. Correct me if I'm wrong, Caitlan. They're spoiled.
What do you mean spoiled?
They get what they want.
Like Body Shop Blue spoiled?
Body Shop Blue spoiled. They get cars that you and I haven't purchased yet in our lifetime.
I did it in my deprivation tank experience.
Yes. They get Beamers and what have you. Am I right or wrong?
Like SEMA?
like Seecoomar.
Yeah.
And so with all these gifts and liberties, they feel invincible. They
Sense
feel
of entitlement.
entitlement. It can't happen to me. It's only those people over there in Glen Cove. But
bubble.
Right. They live in a bubble. And because they feel this way and because they have this mental, this mindset, they're out there. They're doing it all. They're putting themselves at risk.
Wow, this topic is heavy.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
And I gotta tell you, this is a game that I play with them called trading places, where
Yeah.
they love this game. Like when they know that I'm coming to the school,
game's tough.
Is it
they
really?
love
It's
this
not
game.
tough. It's
How does it
just-
work? How does it go? What do you do?
Wow.
You have 20 people, so you have 19 chairs, and one person stands in the middle.
All right.
So that person in the middle has to say something that they've experienced or that they.
A real experience.
That's the object of the
Okay.
game, that they've experienced, or some attribute about them, but it has to be relative to them.
Right.
So, for example, I have on black pants. So everyone sitting around the 19 chairs that have on black pants has to get up and move their seat, and not sit back in the same seat. So as the game progresses, you hear the behaviors get more raunchy, correct me if I'm wrong, girl.
Really?
They are out there, body mechanic.
So it creates a bond also in the group.
Exactly,
and, yeah,
exactly. And we
interaction
make a
between
pact in the beginning, to keep whatever happens in the circle stays in the circle. But yeah, the bond is created quickly.
Yeah.
And you know what's amazing to me? How easy they are apt to share these wild and at-risk behaviors in this circle. They feel comfortable with me. I have the teacher who coordinates this program leave the room, leave the area, and it's just us. And
She's not comfortable with it.
she's not comfortable with it. But I gotta tell you, it's the things that they share that I've witnessed and heard and experienced blows me away every year.
It's funny you say that. I was on the train going home last night with my daughter, and Savannah had dozed off, and there was 3 girls that sat in front of me, and they must have been like 18, 19, and 20. You should have heard the things that they were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the girls
I
were
think
in a group
I
were
grew up in a
freshmen.
different era.
You did. What did you say, Caitlin?
Some of the girls in our group were freshmen. I'm like, what? Like, freshman year, I was just worrying about grades. Like,
But
I have no idea.
you know what? This is the problem. This is the problem because now everyone has access to everything.
I know.
Literally in a second. I mean, my daughter's mother just got her a cell phone, and she's 11, and I am still livid. She won't bring the phone around because I will definitely crush it into the ground. Because you know what? When children are at home, just in general in the environment, they need to be interacting with the environment. They need to learn how to communicate and not text talk, and no one is actually officially communicating anymore. There is no responsibility at all.
Yeah.
There's no emotional commitment. There's nothing. It's like a synthetic world.
So, Caitlin, we're gonna take a break right now. You want to hang around for another half hour with us?
You're doing great.
Yes.
You're in the zone.
Come on, girl.
Okay.
All right. So
Awesome.
look into the camera, the one to the far left, and say, "Stay tuned. We'll be right back."
Okay, stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Yeah, you're doing great.
Old Spice body spray will make you feel so powerful to blow your mind right in front of your face. Goodbye. Oh no! It's like you guys, I don't. Power!
Automatic freshness, softness, and static control has never been easier with the Bounce Dryer Bar. I just stick it to the inside of my dryer, and I never have to remember.
Oh, Old Spice body spray makes you smell like power! It's so powerful it sells itself in other people's commercials. You smell like outdoor freshness.
You smell like power.
Yeah, I do. Power! Power!
Try this routine to feel fresh and clean. Pair Charmin Fresh Mates with your Charmin.
Oh, Old Spice body spray is too powerful to stay in its own commercial. That's right. Power! Old Spice body spray can change a regular smelling man into a man who smells like power!
Now, how is this? Wow, you know what? I actually do feel more powerful.
Potato chips! Power! It's me!
Stop the truck! Stop the truck! Please. Thank you.
My name is Dr. Robert Brevard. I'm here for Multi-Medicine in Westbury, New York. We're located at 1065 Old Country Road, Suite 214. Been here for about 15 years. The practice has medical doctors, physical therapists, chiropractors, acupuncturists. We also do pain management, and we have orthopedists on staff. Here at Advanced Multi-Medicine Rehabilitation, we've got physical therapists on staff who treat an array of conditions, from neck pain to back pain, shoulder pain. We treat carpal tunnel. We treat a lot of car accident patients, slip and falls. We treat patients with knee injuries, with ankle injuries. We have state-of-the-art equipment. We've been here for over 15 years. Vast array of diagnostic testing, from x-rays to EMGs. What is an EMG? It's a diagnostic test that allows a doctor to determine where the pinched nerve is. Cora is a physical therapist at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. She's working on Stephanie, who was involved recently in an automobile accident. Stephanie has tight thoracic and cervical musculature, and Cora is doing some myofascial release work and some therapeutic stretching, doing it to help her with her pain. Vicky is also a patient here at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. Vicky is now working her leg muscles, specifically her quadricep muscles, trying to strengthen them after an injury she sustained. If you find yourself in need of any type of physical therapy, please don't hesitate to call Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation, located in Westbury, New York, in Suite 214. Phone number is 516-334-7000, or find us on our website at advancedmultimedicine.com.
I am Tom Mealy for the Harrison Law Group, and I have been telling you for years that getting involved in an automobile accident is no joke. This is what we do. We're not new at this game. If you've been involved in an accident of any kind, and you go to a law firm that says you have no case, it's simple. It's because they can't do it and they don't get it. You need to call us directly at 1-800-INJURY-LAW.
Radio, oops, Body Shop TV.
That was yesterday.
That was yesterday.
Gala, Body Shop, Body Rub. You got body, everything.
I know, right?
Man.
Body mechanic.
Body mechanic for president.
My name is Chella.
Can I get a witness? And I'm the Body Mechanic NYC.
And we have Caitlan here from North Shore.
Oh, she's got the guns up there. Look at her.
Oh.
She's going in. She's like,
our future CSI agent.
So while we were on break, the word of sushi came up.
And I love sushi.
Yes, she loves sushi.
I love sushi too.
But
I stopped eating it.
Before we go in with the sushi, we were talking about the disconnect between people. How we went to this place called Monsoon, which is a beautiful restaurant.
Right, in
Literally,
Babylon.
In Babylon. You ever heard of Taj? Or it's called
Taj. In the city.
In the city? You ever been
Yeah,
there?
yeah, I heard of it. Yeah.
It's like that, but a mini version.
Oh, that's nice.
It's beautiful, right?
Yes,
It's right on
awesome.
Babylon, on that main
Deer Park Avenue.
Deer Park Avenue. So Chell and I was up top eating some sushi. Then
$25 a roll.
That's how Chella rolls.
That
Because I don't pay. Chella pays.
so full of it. Why you gotta perpetrate?
Chella is a cougarista. Okay, here we go. So what we noticed is we looked down into the abyss, and it was like a club night, right? There was a lot of people. We were there late, right? Because that's how Chella rolls.
Friday
Chella's
night.
like, biomechanics, sushi, let's roll. I'm like, let's go. We look down, and 80% of the population is literally on their cell phones. You'll see two people talking to each other, they're like this. Just waiting for a vibration. Excuse me.
Here they were.
How are the
They
people in
were
the
all
car?
like this, with people in front of them that they came with to socialize with, and they're all like this.
Then they shouldn't be out if they're gonna do that.
But come on, I see people, your peers do the same thing.
Yeah, but
that's
boring.
I know you got a phone somewhere. It's probably in
Fair,
your
but
side.
I
You see what I mean?
But I'm not. I don't really do that. Like if I go out with my friends, I'm like, okay, if I have to tell anybody, like if you need me, I'll be busy. But I don't really like.
So if you go on a date, you don't have your phone in your hand just in case you have to have a bailout?
No.
You don't have like a timer like set up like if it's a
No.
bad date, it goes you'd be like, hold on a second.
No.
It's my mom, sorry, I gotta go.
No.
You don't do that?
No.
Oh my God. I thought that was, you don't know about this? This is a new thing. Girls have a timer. When they go on a
Oh,
date,
stop.
they have a 10-minute marker and they have an alarm go off.
Don't listen to him,
And that's the
Caitlan.
phone rings. Do-do-do-do-do.
Is this only an
You're
experience
lucky,
you
young
had?
man. You're lucky.
My mom always calls me.
Oh, my mom calls me sometimes.
When you're on a date?
Well, no, she'll call and she'll be like, "Oh, where are you?" And I'll be like, "I'm here, so and so, blah blah blah. I'll call you later." And she's like, "Okay, call me when you're home, or call me when you're leaving." And I'm like, "Okay."
Well, my daughter has my picture programmed in her phone with me with a shotgun in the video. She always she'll show it to guys, yeah. And I go, ch-ch, the time is near.
All right, so get back to the sushi.
Oh, so back to the sushi. So when we first started hanging out, we used to see how she is. She is terrible. Will you stop it?
What?
So we
started
why are you
hanging.
rolling your eyes like
I'm
a
not-
5-year-old?
I'm not
Oh my
rolling my
God.
eyes.
Okay, Chella Island. So Chella and I, we used to.
She doesn't know me as Chella.
Okay.
That's my stage name.
Miss Forgatis. We would eat out all the time. We would go to
Hibachi.
yeah, we go to hibachi like 4 times a week. Chella was
so
dropping
good.
she dropped like $500-600 a week just on hibachi. So we
Shiro
said,
of Japan, bomb.
huh? Which one?
Shiro's of Japan, bomb.
You know, that's really great, but let me just finish the story. So, as our relationship evolved and things started happening, we started business together. So, Chella and I was eating sushi probably at least twice. Chella, why are you looking like you stepped in a mouse trap? She is so funny. You are such a forgaris. Okay, so, yes, I said it. You don't like it, call in once in a while. So we started doing a lot of these health things, right? Once we started the show and stuff, the radio, first we started radio, then we started doing TV. But then we had a couple sponsors who were, we had Optimum Wellness. So Chella and I was already doing colonics and
Coffee enemas.
So Chella started doing them. So we went for a colonic. And I was in the room when the guy was doing the colonic on her. And we did an open system first where you go in by yourself. And then there's a closed system where you lay on your back. And this device allows you to see what actually comes out of your colon. And you can see it. It flows through the tube. And you can see what's in your colon. But
look at the face.
But check this out. Here's the deal. When you tell someone something is bad, it's like, all right, yeah, that's bad. But when you see it come out of your body, it has a whole different effect on you.
So I had stopped
Because
eating corn.
So now it's real. So in this tube was these little things floating through, right?
They look like corn
They're like
kernels.
corn
And
kernels,
I hadn't
right?
had corn in a year.
Because I stopped, she got educated about genetically modified corn, stuff like that. So she stopped eating corn, but she had these things they're called nematodes. And they look like fuzzy corn coming out of her colon. And what they are is parasites.
Oh, boy.
So next time you're hacking away at some spicy,
Tuna.
crunchy tuna.
Right.
Think about what's lurking on the tuna because they use mayonnaise. Once you cut fish from its skin, bacteria starts to build up on the fish. So I'll give you an example. In the native country where people eat sushi, have you ever traveled to the Orient?
No.
Or eat, when they actually, there's a reason why they have wasabi. What wasabi is supposed to do, it actually kills the parasites. What a lot of us do is we take the wasabi and we put it in the soy sauce, right, to make it spicy. But technically, what you should do, when you watch Asians eat sushi, what they do is they take the wasabi and put it right on the piece of sushi.
Yeah.
Because what it does, when it's mixed in your mouth and saliva, because the digestive process starts in your mouth, the wasabi mixes around, it actually kills the parasites. Most people don't do that. So what happens is you end up having these parasites live in your intestines. And you become a host for them. So this is what was coming out of her colon. So after that experience, that was the last time, we probably have been once, not even once.
Not even once.
We haven't been back at all since that.
Probably never gonna eat sushi again.
See what you did?
No, but I want to share some more with you about what's going on. It's not just that. So I live in the city, and then, have you ever been to Time Warner building?
Yeah.
Okay. You know they have a sushi restaurant upstairs. You know what Landmark restaurant is? It's on the 4th floor. Then there's another floor. They have a really high-end sushi restaurant. The meals start at $400, and then some of them go up to $1,000. So I posted something on Facebook last week that talked about how sushi in America, they cut corners. So I'll give you an example. You ever know sometimes you'll get sushi, you get ginger, and it's yellow, or it's red?
Pink.
It can be pink, I mean.
Pink.
You ever seen pink?
Yeah, pink.
It's nice and sweet too, right?
I don't know, I don't need it.
So this is what
I
they
leave
use.
it for decoration.
If you cut ginger, you don't use the ginger?
No.
Well, ginger actually neutralizes your palate. It also helps settle your stomach. It's also an astringent. It also helps with
I
killing.
mean, I drink ginger like separate. But
Right, but when you're eating sushi, you have to add these. There's a reason why the Asians actually did this, because this is what kept your body safe. So what ginger does between is kill the parasites in your mouth and neutralize your palate for the next thing in case you're eating different types of sushi. On the sushi itself, you should actually put the wasabi, right? And then you eat it, chew it up, and then that wasabi, that's why it's hot. It burns. It's like an acid. So the other thing is the pink ginger, they use red dye number 4 and number 5, which have actually been banned. They cause cancer.
What?
Oh,
If
those
you-
Asians come.
My
let me tell you
sushi
something.
career
If
is
you
done.
wanna, if you want to learn how you should eat an indigenous food, eat it the same way they do. And I was making a comment like this on the radio show yesterday. Everyone comes from all other countries. All the foods they serve to Westerners, they never eat. Do you notice that? If you go to a Chinese restaurant, you go at noontime, watch the Asians sit down and eat. Their food is steamed, white rice. The chicken is white. They don't eat fried pork, fried rice. They don't eat anything that's fried in that bin. Everything is steamed and what? I'm telling you. You go to a Thai restaurant, they eat different food. And then when I try to do it, I go, can I have some of that? They go, oh no, that's just for the workers. You see the Muslims on the street serving that chicken and that lamb. I never see them eating that food. In fact, only thing I ever see them do is pray and then serve that food. Everyone is coming to America
It
and
tastes
making
so
money.
good.
Yeah. Guess what really makes it taste good? Sugar. The sugar diet, the American Western culture diet is added copious amounts of sugar. And they even do that with the sushi. They make, like for instance, the seaweed salad. They add high fructose corn syrup to it. You didn't know that, did you? You know what I mean by the seaweed salad? Seaweed salad is a green seaweed that they put sesame seeds in there. You know what I'm talking about. And they add oil. They use corn oil. And then they add high fructose corn syrup to make it sweet.
Seaweed.
All American diets, everyone who comes here that makes money, there's tons of sugar added to the food. Average American takes in almost 200 pounds of sugar a year. 200 pounds. So just throwing out there about the sushi. What happens is if you want to eat sushi the right way, you got to pay top dollar, and you got to eat what those people are eating. Because most of the stuff that they're serving to us, it's all about profit. We're not eating the real thing. We're not eating the real thing. It's really unfortunate. So I didn't mean to. You love, what's your favorite? You said you like spicy, crunchy tuna?
No, just spicy tuna.
That's what I used to get too.
That's the only one I eat,
used to
though. I
love
don't
it.
eat any of the other ones.
But we went to that place Monsoon, and they had the beef.
The cowboy.
Remember the
Kobe beef.
The Kobe beef sushi. It was sick. It was good, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's all right. That was before life. No nematodes for the body mechanic. I'm not going in like that.
So, Caitlan, in regards to HIV/AIDS,
Some sushi to AIDS.
did you ever have an interest in, based on your experience in the group, did you ever have an interest in mentoring or starting your own program to educate the young people that are behind you coming up?
I definitely wanted to join something again, like a group or something, but there's just nowhere to find something like that now.
Right. So
I don't find anything.
Hence, maybe you should start your own.
And how would I do that?
Wait, let me give you an example. One of the kids that graduated about 4 years ago, Michelle, I don't remember her last name. She approached me. We had a meeting. Her father owns Chow Baby.
Oh, okay.
She wanted to connect with me to establish a national AIDS organization because there are none.
There's none?
Mm-mm. It's only local. And the state is AIDS Institute for New York State, but there's nothing national. So she wanted to create a national AIDS organization to provide funding, education, training on a wider scale, so that when organizations like yourself that may want to start something grassroots can go to a national organization for funding and for guidance.
Yeah. I think it's a good idea because you know how they have like a lot of drunk driving programs and stuff like that and support groups? I feel like it should be classified in like the same level of seriousness. So that would be nice to have.
Go ahead, body mechanics. Spit it out.
You know what's really interesting? You see things on television, they talk about diabetes, they talk about heart disease, but here's a disease that kills people, and nothing is being said about it. Isn't that kind of bizarre?
Yeah.
I asked body mechanic earlier before you came, when was the last time you saw a red ribbon?
Yeah.
You don't hear it, you don't see it anymore, you don't hear people talking about it anymore. The year before last, 2012, I was on an aggressive campaign. Every time I had a microphone in my hand, I would talk about the virus. And I met with the NFL in New Jersey in 2012, and I said, you know, it's very impressive how the football players in season adorn their uniforms with pink in support of breast cancer in the month of October. But you never see them doing it for AIDS, which is killing a lot more individuals silently than breast cancer. And they said, you had a point, and they promised me that in the season of 2013, they were going to have them wear the red.
In like December.
Right, it never happened.
Why do you think that happens? Is it because AIDS has been stigmatized as a
originally a gay disease?
Is that the reason why it's?
I would feel like probably that, but that's no reason that they shouldn't do stuff.
No, I agree with you.
Well, look at the majority of cases are transmitted through homosexual sex, IV drug sharing of needles, and heterosexual sex.
But homosexual sex has been around for thousands of years.
The sex has been around for thousands of years, but the three most infected at-risk behaviors are those three populations. So those viewed by the masses are looked down upon. You're having dirty sex, unprotected sex, you're sharing needles, you're doing drugs. Yeah. So those are behaviors that people are not feeling. So it's a negative. But when you contract breast cancer, it's different. You contract it innocently.
Yeah. So maybe it would be judged.
Very judgmental. You see the difference?
It could be anonymous.
Okay. All right, yeah. I'm sorry. I was thinking about something that you said earlier, about what you said about it has to be, what are the ways that it's transmitted?
The behaviors?
No, the actual virus, once you have access to it.
Blood, semen, vaginal fluid, and breast milk.
Yeah, but what I was going to say to you about water, if someone drinks water and they have an open cut in their mouth, if they have a gum, if their gum is cut, if they floss and they cut their gum, they drink water, it goes directly into their bloodstream.
Yeah.
You know? So there are a lot of ways.
Right.
Right? So And most people have dental problems.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's, when you think of it like that.
But you need
it's-
copious amounts for infection, even through the mucosal lining or if you have a cut in your mouth.
It's not much of the mucosal lining. If you have blood coming out, it has a direct, it goes right into your bloodstream.
Blood to blood.
Right.
Right. I agree. Blood to
Right,
blood.
Right.
So getting back to the stigma behind the virus and the infection behaviors, it's people are very judgmental.
I would feel that way too.
And so, I think it's important, and I teach this in the classes, that no matter how ashamed you may be to talk about the virus, there are people dying. There are people getting infected. There are people in denial. There are people putting themselves at risk on a daily because they don't believe it could happen to them. We have to continue to educate.
Right. I agree with you on that. And I think that whole stigma thing, that's probably the reason why people don't say anything, even they do get it. I think there could be a lot of people who have it who don't even speak about it.
My brother didn't talk about it. I believe he knew he was infected. And when he came home to visit our family the year prior to him passing away, my mother asked him, because he had that gaunt look.
Start looking green.
Not green.
Or like jaundice.
No, he had the gaunt look. The cheekbones were high, the sunken face.
So
he had that look.
Breaking down.
And my mother asked him, do you have that virus, that HIV virus? And he said no. And I think he knew because of the stigma. He didn't want the family to be ashamed of him or upset with him or whatever we would have thought.
Well, even you and I experienced that just with people being sick, period. People get cancer. They don't talk about it. People don't, it's like if you're like sick, you're like a leopard in society.
Right. And that's more reason for you to reach out, to get the love, the support, the services, whatever you may need to turn your illness around.
Yeah, but I feel like that's part of the community's fault. Like, if we were more open and like more supportive of people, they wouldn't feel so
Of each other?
But we're not.
Yeah.
But we're not.
We're more judgmental and like, so it's hard.
Well, that all goes back to when you dismantle the population, you separate them. And that's what happens. That's where that disconnect happens. Because when you travel to other parts of the globe, people are not necessarily that separated. I've seen a unity and bond that I don't see here. And these people don't have money, but they're very tight. You see indigenous cultures come here, they all work together. Here, people are very much, they call New York a melting pot. It's a bunch of bullshit. New York is very much segregated. People come here and they go to their little isolated areas. You know where the Polish people are, you know where the Jewish people are, you know where the black people are, you know where the Indian people are. Everybody, if you look at New York from a bird's eye view, what you do is you see is distinct lines of where people are. They might get here by airplane together, and once they get here, they go.
That's true.
So,
Caitlan, if you want to start something, I'll be more than happy to help you get it off the ground.
That would be really cool.
Just let me know, because when I was with the Department of Health in Nassau County, I was in the elementary schools teaching kindergartners on prevention. Not going into the semen and the vaginal fluids, but if they saw blood, if they got into a fight, how they should call an adult to provide universal precaution. And they lost the grants. They don't provide that education anymore. There are so many people just going through life in abyss, not knowing.
You know what's bizarre? It almost seems to me like there's like some kind of conspiracy to just get rid of people. Because every now and then we come across different diseases, like we come with the swine flu, and people are dying.
Yeah.
I mean, you go back in history, there were always times when there was these pandemics, what were the other diseases? Polio, millions of people died. Leprosy.
So we're going to take a break right now. And I invite our listeners, our viewers, to give us a call with your experience, any questions, any comments. Give us a call here at Madhouse TV. We'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Dr. Tom Dow. We have a multidiscipline practice in Melville and Ronkonkoma, New York, and we treat patients with many, many different conditions, from newborns through geriatric patients with numerous different techniques. There's a technique and a type of treatment for every class of patient. We have them all here. Here's my son Thomas, also a doctor of chiropractic, working on one of our patients' cervical spine. This patient has had chronic neck pain for many, many, many years, has been to a multitude of different practitioners with little or no response. And with our specialized techniques, she has improved tremendously and continues to improve on a daily basis. We have two practices, one in Melville and one in Ronkonkoma, New York. We are a multidiscipline chiropractic office. What that means is we have chiropractors, massage therapists, acupuncturists, psychologists, all working as a team and a network of outside professionals such as orthopedists and neurologists that we work hand in hand with to help determine what your injuries are and the best way to treat your injuries. I have the great pleasure of having my son in practice with me. We work hand in hand, father and son, to give our patients the best care possible, and a staff which is loving, caring, and you'll never have to wait at all in our office for service. Many times patients come into our office and they have what's called a soft tissue injury. Soft tissue injuries are like scars inside your body. If you've ever been cut on the outside of your body, you get a scar. The same thing happens inside of your body to your muscles and ligaments. So our job is to determine where those are, stretch the muscles, adjust the vertebra back into their correct position, and then refortify the normal structure with exercise. That's what we do best, and I hope someday you'll come see us at one of our two offices. Thank you.
Brooklyn's best locksmith and hardware.
We have 3 of the largest showrooms of safes on display and in stock. You can see and touch them in person instead of browsing a catalog. We carry gun and rifle safes, burglary safes, jewelry safes, fire rated from a half hour to 2 hour. Famous name brands.
We sell Gardol.
We sell AMSAC.
The new AMSAC touchscreen.
If you're ever in need of a safe, think Brooklyn's best locksmith and hardware. Right, Lockie?
That's right, Alan.
Welcome back to Body Shop TV. My name is Chella.
And my name is the Body Mechanic NYC.
And we're here with Caitlin from North Shore. What's up,
Chella,
Caitlin?
why you rubbing on
I'm
my
trying
body
to
like-
move
Why you
over.
trying to rub
I'm
me
not.
with those Body Shop blue boots?
I know they hot.
I feel your spurs, Chella. Chella got spurs on.
So Caitlin, before we were on break, we were talking about you possibly opening up your own organization. I guess is it to provide education or support to the HIV population or to the non-HIV population for prevention?
I feel first, when I do gather enough information to start up something like that, my first thing would be support. I feel like support is key, and then if you have enough support, people would go, not public, but they would feel more open and comfortable. I mean, yeah, we can educate lots of people, but first, get the people that need help, let them feel comfortable, and then they could help us. They can help us educate. And then when more people see the way that community is, like, they need help, then they're going to probably join too.
That's good. Well, again, I'll help you if you need help to start that up. But you were talking earlier about another company that you and your family started.
Yes, me, my mom, and my brother, we opened a company called the Halo Companion Care. And we opened it in July. We sat down with the lawyers and we signed the papers, and it was very exciting. And now it's actually branching off. Like a month ago, we got 3 patients at one time.
And what is it you provide?
We provide someone to go into the homes, and the family can choose if they want someone to stay with them 4 hours a day or 10 hours a day or overnight, stay with them and make them comfortable. And it's someone basically to be there with them, mild cleaning, but that's not their real purpose. It's just someone to be, companionship. We are going to get another license where we can start providing meds if needed, but that needs to go through Albany, and they're going to sign the papers and approve it and stuff like that. But right now we did get approved for the companion care, so that's branching off right now.
Don't use the word meds in front of the body mechanic. So you don't have to necessarily be a senior citizen to get services. There's someone
someone who's in hospice, right?
No, you don't have to be in hospice either.
Oh, just in general?
Yep, just in general. If you're going through a rough patch, you're sick.
That'd be a great gig for me.
And then you have an opportunity to get them to start juicing.
I'm telling you, you know what? I know this is off subject. I have a serious problem with hospice. You know why?
Why?
Because I feel that allopathic medicine is failing the Western culture. Because in a drug nation, you never heal people. And then we send them on their way to die. And I've been very fortunate to be able to wean most of the people that I encounter off of drugs, and I know that the only way for the body to heal is off of drugs. And we have met several people this year who have gone to the hospital and gotten sick and got worse and accelerate their death. You know, for instance, I go to some of the oncology interviews with my clients, and I'm in Sloan Kettering, and I look at the menu for food, and it's macaroni and cheese, it's soda, it's coffee. Yeah. All these things exacerbate a cancer condition. So there's nothing really proactive in stopping the disease. And you don't take 50 years to find a cure.
Yeah.
Especially when other countries are doing it.
Yeah.
So I have a real serious problem with the whole thing, the whole transition period, and how we handle people. Because if I worked in the hospice, half those people would be turned around.
But families definitely they get to choose. My mom is a hospice nurse, so I know some of the procedures and routines. It's when they get admitted and stuff, they do have to fill out like a whole. It's like a packet. It's like an application kind of, but it's telling them I prefer not meds, or I prefer like natural stuff, like talking, healing. Like my mom has one patient right now, and she told me, like she didn't disclose any information with me, but she said she uses words and just drawing stuff, and it helps, and it makes them feel more safe. Like, for example, one thing was there was an old man and he had cancer, and she wrote cancer huge on a piece of paper, and she showed him. She was like, "It's just a word. What does it really mean? Like, it's just a word." And like now they have this bond, and he's doing amazing. He is on hospice, and they thought he was going to pass away before his time. And I feel sometimes when someone has someone there and they feel like they're needed, sometimes the love and the care that you're getting can help. And it's not going to say you're going to live forever or longer, but
it's comforting.
It absolutely makes a
very
difference.
therapeutic.
Right, because when someone gets diagnosed with something, first of all, when you hear something, let's say you didn't know you had cancer, right? You go into the doctor and they go, you know what, blah, 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 we came across something that's not comfortable. That already plants the seed of stress. Let me tell you something about stress. Stress can actually dismantle the body. It can break down the immune response. It can accelerate a condition.
Yeah.
So the mind is a very big player in the health game. So absolutely what you're doing is awesome.
Caitlan, tell me the name of the company again.
It's called Halo Companion Care.
And how can someone watching reach you?
They can call the number, that's 516-343-0779.
Give me the number again.
516-343-0779.
That's cool.
That's
I'm
awesome.
proud of you.
And if anyone that wants to apply,
sounds awesome.
we're interviewing people that.
What kind of people do you hire?
It's based on if you have a little bit of experience, somewhere in the health field, like you know what you're doing, you know how to talk to people and stuff like that.
Are you looking for licensed clinicians, social workers?
No, not right now. Social workers is going to come after we get the license for the other company. But right now, it's just someone to be in the home and sit with them, keep them company and stuff. It
would be interesting if you could take and start some way to actually monitor vitals of a person, how before you were introduced and then after. There'd be some great statistical
know.
data.
I really
That would be
think it makes a
powerful.
difference.
Or have them keep a journal if
Yeah.
they're able.
Yeah.
Or just keep the other data too, the vital stuff, because that's still taken. I'm assuming that stuff is still taken if they have nurse care or whatever. But it really makes a difference to make that connection with someone, because when people are sick, even if they don't have something that's terminal, they feel alone. I was very sick many years ago. I had Graves' disease, had hypertension, had a resting pulse of 100. I couldn't do a push-up, I couldn't walk. I was on my back. I mean, there's no words to describe it. And no matter who's around you, you still feel alone.
Yeah.
You know?
Sometimes you just need someone, or you need people to
always
carry
need
you.
Yeah.
It's also a great testimony to put on your website.
Yeah.
People where they were when they started and now where they are now.
Oh my God, you're awesome.
No.
Chella was like, she was really ranting and raving. She couldn't wait for you to get. She was so excited. She was like a kid in the candy store.
She was one of my favorites.
I hadn't seen her in such
It's
a
really
long
nice.
time.
Huh?
I hadn't seen her in such a long time, I think. Like more than a year. It was more than a year, yeah.
But you know what? When you make connection with people, it's forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
And years can go by, and when you get back in that person's presence, it's like no time ever lapsed. That's the connection that human beings have.
She also made fun of me when I went from the iPhone to the Samsung.
She was on?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like
Droid
I left the
Nation?
iNation. She was like, ew, why'd you do that? It's bigger. I can see it better.
I won't say anything about that.
Caitlin, I want to thank you for being with us on
No
Body Shop
comment.
TV.
Yes.
I want to thank you guys. It was
You
really-
rock, girl.
You are awesome.
What's the
I
name of
wish
the
you the
company again?
best.
Halo Companion Care.
Halo Companion Care. Give us a number one more time.
516-343-0779.
Very nice. So, Body Mechanic, next week we're going to have a very interesting panel. We're going to talk about raw
notice,
food.
let me see Chella. Go ahead.
Yes, we're going to talk about raw foods.
Raw?
Yes.
Who we gonna have?
We're going to have Mimi.
Ah! She called this. You should listen to our show yesterday. It was popping.
And we're going to try to get the orthopedic surgeon that we were having dinner with last night. We're going to try to get him in here next week as well. That'd be great. Him and the sex therapist.
Right. We met a doc. Well, she met this doctor who is he's
Orthopedic surgeon.
Orthopedic surgeon. And we started talking about, alternatives. And he was an alternative doctor before he did,
So we're going to try to have all three, hopefully, next week. If not, at the very least, we'll have Mimi here talking about raw foods, how she helped people
Transformed.
detox. Yeah, eating raw foods for 30 days. That's interesting. I think I'm going to try that. Anyway, in the meantime, Body Mechanic. In the meantime.
I tried to get the mung beans. You didn't want to go
No,
down
I
there.
can do mung beans, but I can't do the bee pollen. There's something about the bee pollen that doesn't... Silly. Have an awesome week. I want you to love hard and kiss long.
And when I'm on the ballot, vote for the Body Mechanic.
Have a great week.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye-bye.
Go, girl.